Hey, what's up my fellow Woodrows? It's your pal, Wood Reviews here. Welcome back to another video. Today guys, I am giving you guys my recent pickups for the 27th of September 2017. I'm doing it again a little bit early because I have some games coming up in the next few days I'm going to be picking up, and I'd rather pick them up and talk about it at the end of the year. So please stick to that, it's going to be really cool. However, I do have some games to talk about, and in my last recent pickups I talked about, I said I wasn't going to pick up too many, and I picked up, I think, a few good stuff. So, you guys shall see what I've got. So, without further ado, guys, let's get this started, shall we? Right, guys, let's begin. Before we talk about the games I want to talk about a few things I picked up as well over the last coming months. The first thing is this PlayStation hat that I paid £5 from Game. I've been using this over the last coming weeks, and I am loving this hat so much. And I got this a really good deal thanks to its Game Elite membership. When I was looking on my app, I'm looking at what's the best deals they have. This snap cap was on it for £5, and I was like, I knew I had to get it. And I like these types of snap caps, and I do like them. It's really cool, and I just love it. It's pretty nice. It has really good details, you know, all the way from the front and back. The actual like player one thing here with the sticker thing, the actual logo. It's pretty nice nonetheless, and I love it. Now, the next and final thing is I actually did pick up two of these. Reasons because I wanted one in the box and then one outside the box. And if you guys didn't know, in my last recent pickups, I talked about WWE, which basically I'm starting to get back into it and I'm loving it, a lot of it. And one of my favorite wrestlers is Sasha Banks, and I had to pick up the Funko Pop Sasha Banks, which is awesome. Now, when this was announced, I was like, I need to get it. And I couldn't find it for the last couple of months. And then when I was in Game yet again, saw this, I was like, I had to get it. I got it. I got one in the box and one outside the box, which was really, really cool. And I like the detail. It's really nice nonetheless. I like it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool nonetheless, and I love it. And it's really cool. And I put it always in my collection, and it's really nice. I think I paid like £30, so 15 a piece, so it's not that bad. That's really cool nonetheless. So guys, that's all the stuff that I pick up which isn't game related. Now let's get into the games. Right guys, let's get into the games, shall we? Now, the first game is actually a PlayStation 3 title, and it's the only PlayStation 3 title on this list today. Now, I have been looking for this game for 5 years. The last time I saw it was in CEX in my local town, and I saw it for like, I think it was like 30 quid, and I was like, I want to get this game. And I came in the next day, and it was gone, and someone just like sniped it, and I was like, God damn it. And then for 5 years, I've just never seen it until a CEX like about a half hour, 40 minutes away from near me, and literally, I went into the place, and I had to pick up a game, which it's in my list, so you will see that pretty soon. But when I was looking at the PS3 side, I was looking around, and I saw this game. I was like, oh my god. And I looked at it. I paid £3.50 for this game, and that was Time Crisis 4. I have finally completed the Time Crisis series. Well, except 5, but 5's in the arcades. But this was the only game that I was missing from my Time Crisis series for a while, and I finally got it. I have tried it out. It's good. The story mode was kind of not great, but the arcade's fun. And yeah, £3.50. I couldn't pass it up. Weird thing about it was, since I got my game, since I got Time Crisis 4, I saw no one near me, and I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me? But it wasn't nicer than this copy here, which was pretty cool. So, yeah, that's it. That's the only PS3 game we've got. Now, let's get into the other stuff. I've got a couple of 360 titles to talk about, and let's get into it. First game is Call of Duty Advanced Warfare for the 360. Now, I paid £2 for this game, and my goal is to collect every single Call of Duty title on the Xbox 360. The only ones I'm missing now is Call of Duty Ghosts and Black Ops 3. Now, Call of Duty Ghosts I actually had before I traded in for an Xbox One version of COD Ghosts to play with the Xbox One. But I did have Advanced Warfare on Xbox One, but I wanted to get the 360 version of this game, and I still think it's a good game, like, for the 360 or Xbox One. Although if you're going to get it for 360, there's a lot of installs to do, so it took me an hour to do, but at the end of the day, it was all good. Story was good, multiplayer was fun, but it's still, like, get it for cheap, you'll be alright. And if you've never played Advanced Warfare and you only got a 360, definitely pick it up, it's really good. The next title is actually one of my favourite third-person shooter games and one of my favourite games back in the day. And this was one of my first games I've ever picked up for the 360, and that was Gears of War's Collector's Edition. And I only paid like, I think it was like $2.50 or £3. I think this one from CEX, which was really cool nonetheless. And I've never seen this at all. And when I saw it again, I was like, I may have to pick this up. And honestly, all it is basically the game. It's the game itself and some bonus stuff. That's about it. It's pretty cool nonetheless. And since then, I've just never seen a steelbook tin or case of Gears of War. The only one I'm missing now is Gears 3. That's the only one I'm missing, and then I'm good to go. But besides from all that, it's nice to have that anyway, to add it to my collection. Finally, on the 360 titles, is actually pretty interesting to talk about. I already have this game, but the reason I picked it up is for backwards compatibility. And that game is Halo 4. Now, I paid £1.50 for this game, and literally, I thought myself, well, I can't pass it up. I have to get this game for £1.50. And I did. It's in my backwards shelf and all that. It's awesome. I played it again. It's amazing, and I just think it's a really good game to play, and I love it. But this is something else to talk about. Now, when I was in Cash Converters last week, I think it was like last week or the week after, I was literally looking at the 360 titles and I saw this, and it's the same game. I got Halo 4 brand spanking new. £2, can't pass it up. And honestly, my goal was to collect every single copy of Halo 4, brand spanking new or used, with the collector's editions, limited collector's editions, whatever. And the only one I'm missing now is a promo copy, and I'm good to go. And this is one of my favourite games of all time. It is awesome. I can't believe I picked that up for £2. I'm still happy with that. So yeah, guys, that's all of the last generation console stuff done. Let's get into the newer stuff. Right, guys, let's get into the games for current generation systems. Now, I only got one Nintendo Switch game here, and I paid a really good deal for this game. I wasn't going to pay full price for this, and that was Super Bomberman R for the Nintendo Switch. Now, I have been using the Switch a little bit more now, but I haven't even been using it for the last month. I've been using it for like about an hour or two, maybe a day. I've been using it a little bit here and there, but I just haven't played much of it. But since I got Super Bomberman R for the Switch, I think it's a good game, but it's just the price back when it came out with the Switch, it was £50. I couldn't pay 50. But when I actually got this game for 30 from Game, and I had to pick it up. And I think it's a good game. Story was fun, multiplayer was addictive, but not many people play it anymore. But I do from time to time. It's not a bad game, and I don't mind it. It is good. So that's the only Switch game we got on the list. Now let's get into the PS4 side. Now, I did pick up, I think, 4 games for the PlayStation 4. So let's get into them. First of all is Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy. Now, in my last recent pickups, I talked about that I was going to get Crash. I got Crash. And I love this game. I actually reviewed this game. If you guys want to have a look at it, it's on my playlist for the reviews. It is one of my favorite games, my favorite remaster for PlayStation. It's awesome anyway. Loved it to bits. It is an incredible game. The next PlayStation 4 title is a game that came out on launch day, but I didn't pick up the PlayStation 4 until about a couple years ago, and that was Knack. Now, Knack was actually a really interesting game for me because when I first played it as a demo unit, I was literally a little bit disappointed. I was like, nah, it's not for me. But then looking at it again and again, I was like myself, this looks really interesting. So I had to pick this game up. However, my parents actually picked this up for me as a gift, which was really, really cool. And honestly, for myself, I actually really enjoyed it. Pretty weird to say that a game I hated and enjoyed. It was kind of weird, but I liked it a lot. It's really nice. Story's fun. The graphics on this game are gorgeous. Like, the mechanics for battling is awesome. The whole thing was so much fun. And there's now a sequel for this game, which I need to get, which is Knack 2, but I'll wait and see until then. That game's a good game. I recommend it. It's fun. It's also kind of like a hidden gem, but it's quite fun as well. And next is a game that I had to pick up because it's part of the Uncharted legacy, and that is Uncharted: The Lost Legacy for PlayStation 4. This is the expansion, the kind of expansion for Uncharted 4, but in a different way. Now, weird thing about it is I actually finished this game in one sitting. 9 hours finished this game, and I loved it. It was awesome. this game here was literally like my most surprised game. Now, first thing to talk about is 9 hours isn't long, but it's definitely enough time to play. Like, the entire stories, the graphics were amazing, battling was just the same as Uncharted 4, multiplayer was a lot of fun, but it's still a great game nonetheless, and I love it. It was brilliant. And I do recommend it. It is a great game. Right guys, let's get into the Xbox One game, shall we? Now, the first game is Fallout 4 with the Steelbook. Now, you're probably wondering, Max, you already got Fallout 4, why did you buy another? The reason I bought another is because, a couple months ago, I lent my brother some games, some Xbox One stuff, some 360 stuff, and I think a few weeks ago I got it back, and when I realized that my copy of Fallout 4 and Forza Horizon 2 were missing, I asked my brother to have a look for them, and still nothing. So that's why I bought another one just in case, and I only paid £5 on Video Game Day, which was pretty cool. And I like that, which was really cool. Speaking of brothers' wives and all that, about 10 months ago, my brother went to America to do his clothing business and all that, sorting out getting some clothing to come back to the UK, and he asked me, what would you like from America? And I asked him a game, just any game whatsoever, and a PS4 title, Xbox One title, and I just asked him literally, if you want to get one for cheap, go for it, but literally, that's all I wanted. And he came back, I think to be honest, he came back in January or February, and literally, he was waiting for his shipment arrived, he had basically everything in clothing, and literally, the final bag he opened, there was nothing, no gifts, no nothing. And literally, about 8 months down the road, still nothing until the one time saying you got a missing bag or whatever, and then he got his stuff, and this is what he gave me. He gave me, he got me actually, Lego Dimensions for the Xbox One. Now, first thing to talk about is that the pricing is actually $9.99 or $8.99 in Pro membership. This is from GameStop, which is our version in game in UK, which is pretty cool. Not only that, number 2 is the rating. First of all, it is letter rating. We've got numbers. You can definitely see the difference, which is cool. And it also has some stuff on the back as well, which is awesome. However, there is a problem with this. The problem is there's no disc. I think what happened is one of the stock members from GameStop, I don't know where it is, forgotten to put the disc inside it, which sucks. So I just got a case. And I think as well, you also need the starter pack as well to play this game. Please comment below if I'm right or wrong, but honestly, I just got a case, which I don't mind, and I'm not a massive fan of Legos and all that, which is alright. Any game to bring back, and he brought me a Lego game, which is good, which is bloody good. Alright, so that's all like the main stuff I want to talk about. Let me talk now finally. Right guys, before we finish off this recent pickups, let me show you guys a few things which is really cool. Now, a while back I attended Extreme Gaming's 10-year anniversary event, and it was awesome. There was gaming, there was competition, there was raffles, and there was live streaming throughout the entire day, which was awesome. There was also the all-nighter, which was fun, and I was tired, but what can you do? However, I did won a couple of things, and it's pretty cool. Now, I left these out to one side because I just wanted to leave them to show you guys. Now, in my main raffle, when I paid to enter the actual event, and I got this number, I think it was like 340, yeah, 340. When I won this, I was like, oh my god, I actually wanted to get this game for a while, and I just didn't. And that was Final Fantasy 15. Not only that, this was actually a promo copy, which was really cool. Have not played it, but very sooner or later, I really want to. Now, the next thing is that I actually went and entered the Call of Duty Zombies competition, and I won the second part, which was awesome. I went into Extreme later, and the Zombies one was on later, and I was like, I'll attend that one and do that one. Highest score from both the scores, and I was so good with that. And it was one of my favourite maps ever, and it was the Nature de Tuten, which was awesome. And to win that, I won a PlayStation 4 copy of Titanfall 2, and also Zombie Chronicles for Xbox One, which is awesome. Now, if you're wondering about Titanfall 2, I already got a copy of Titanfall 2, but I got 2 now, which is awesome. But I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to sell this or just keep it for my collection. I don't know yet. But we'll see. Now, the final thing is, I actually shown this off a few times in some videos. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, I'm going to talk about it. This was one of the main raffle prizes to give away. And when this number was called out, I was like, are you freaking kidding me? And this is what I won. I won the Battlefield 1 Dice Edition, which comes with the statue, the steelbook, some playing cards, some customizable arms for the statue, and a few other things here and there. Pretty cool nonetheless, and this is worth a little bit of money, so probably my most expensive thing ever, which is insane. And honestly, I'm very surprised. I'm still surprised anyway that I'm still on it. Anyone who came to my room and still seen the statue of myself, that's really cool. But in video wise, I do see it you know, record in some angles from time to time, and some people saying, oh, that's really cool here and there. It's really nice, and big thanks to everyone from Extreme Gaming for hosting the actual XG 10 year anniversary, and just a few things here and there. The competitions were fun, Battlefield tickets were fairer, it was awesome. So big pumps with that. I do appreciate it. So yeah, that is it guys, my recent pickups for the 27th of September 2017. Thank you so much guys for watching this. Please like, comment and subscribe for more content. All of my social media links are in the description down below. Any comments, any feedbacks, you guys know what to do. Now before I actually finish, I just want to say that I'm finishing off this recent pickups a little bit early before the end of this month, because there are a couple of games I'm going to be picking up near the end of the month. Things like FIFA and Forza, you will see that at the end of December. Please stick us in with that, it's going to be awesome. So, thank you so much guys for watching this, and hopefully, I'll see you guys next time. So peeps, bye bye.